Right, so here's how Iman Gadzhi makes $10 million a year with his SaaS. If you don't know what SaaS means, SaaS stands for Software as a Service. Think Netflix, Dropbox, any software you pay on a monthly basis to get access to, that's software as a service. Now, we all know who Iman Gadzhi is. He's a bodybuilder. No, just kidding. He's an entrepreneur, online entrepreneur. Most people call him a course seller, course guru, but you got to give it to him, right? He knows what he's doing because he's making a lot of money with his multiple software companies and as well with, of course, his info. Now, I want to make sure that this video is like super simple, super to the point with no fluff. So let me just basically break down in under 5 minutes exactly how he's doing it. So hopefully you can do it too, okay, with tangible examples. Now, for any SaaS and any business, right, you need a client acquisition place or system, right? And he acquires clients based off of YouTube and Instagram. YouTube being the main client acquisition strategy. Now, am I saying you need YouTube? Not at all. Am I saying YouTube is the best client acquisition ecosystem at the moment? 100%. You can go watch this video right here that I recorded where I talk about this exact thing. The main reason why YouTube is the best user acquisition strategy for now is because on YouTube, right, you hear my voice, you see my face for long periods of time. And to buy something from someone, in this case, Iman Gadzhi, right, you have to feel like you know, like, and trust him. And what's the best way to feel like you know, like, and trust someone? Well, it's to hear their voice, see their face for long periods of time, right? Am I saying you can't see success with TikTok? I mean, you can, but TikTok, you have like, you see seconds of a person, right? Am I saying you can succeed with Twitter? You can, but Twitter is just text-based. YouTube, you literally are here as if I was your friend. So YouTube, and we see this in our own SaaS as well, YouTube, right, has the highest conversion rate, highest ROI per impression, okay? And that, of course, makes perfect sense because, again, we're here sitting together for long periods of time. Now, Iman has a bunch of YouTube channels, right? He has the main one, okay, where he shares more top of the funnel stuff, lifestyle type stuff. He has this one where he also I think shares more, this is for more in-depth stuff. This one, I don't really know. And this one is like bottom of the funnel, like business stuff. So bottom of the funnel, mid funnel, and top of the funnel, okay? There's one more for vlogs, but let's not focus on that right now. Now, on these, right, the main thing he does on these channels is speak about SMMA content, right? Social media marketing agency content, right? And then he drives his traffic to this, which is a SaaS called Flozy. So this is the funnel. Attention grabbing on YouTube, right? Talking about social media marketing agency, and then selling you a software on how to do SMMA faster, better, how to streamline your processes. Because with SMMA, with a marketing agency, you need a place to send invoices. You need a place to manage all your clients. You need a place to centralize your operations. And so he and his team built this software as a service, this SaaS, to satisfy the needs that people watching his SMMA content might have when they build out their agencies, okay? That's basically it. Now, for example, in this one, in the extended channel, one of the channels, right, he solely talks about SMMA, so super bottom of the funnel, what we call BOFU content. BOFU, bottom of the funnel, BOFO. You see, right, this is super bottom of the funnel, right? The blueprint to crafting a 10K a month SMMA offer, right? How to find profitable SMMA niches, right? 5 most in-demand services 2024. My exact SMMA client onboarding roadmap to 10x retention. So it talks about retention, client onboarding, right? It's boring stuff, boring bottom of the funnel, meaning that a view, right, one view on these sorts of videos is much more valuable than a view on a vlog. Because if he was posting vlogs right here, right, let's say a vlog gets like 1 million views, right? Most people watching vlogs don't necessarily want to start an SMMA, right? They just want to relax, right? That's why producing top of the funnel content, which, for example, vlogs, can be good for brand awareness. But when it comes to conversions, right, most people watching a vlog won't buy an SMMA software, right? Won't buy his Flozy software, which is also part of the reason why he has all these other channels that are for more geared toward bottom of the funnel content. And in all these videos right here, right, in the description, he has a link to Flozy as well as a link to his agency accelerator program. Basically, these 2 links. So one link goes straight to Flozy, okay, boom, the software. And then the other one goes straight to this, essentially it's a free lead magnet, okay? A free lead magnet, which the goal is to grab your email and then with a bunch of emails, right, email sequence, nurture you to eventually buying his software or his coaching program or his course, which is called Educate, okay? Now, for the software company, if you click on start now, okay, well, basically just goes straight to the pricing, boom. Start your 14-day free trial. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of 14-day free trials because it attracts the wrong audience. And I think I made a video on that. If not, if I have, I'll post it here. But you'll make a lot more money just by removing your free trial. I'm working right now with one of my coaching clients, right? I onboarded them at 3K MRR, 3K MRR, right? monthly recurring revenue. Okay, a week has passed, right? In me coaching them, right? I told them, hey, listen, do a bunch of this stuff, including remove your free trial. They're at around 4.2K in MRR, right? So they added, right, in just a week, 1K in MRR, which is 12K in ARR, right? Annual recurring revenue, which if you value the software, right, at a 4X or a 3X, right, they added in enterprise value, $36,000 in enterprise value in a week, just off of removing their free trial. Now, am I saying that any business removing their free trial will make more money? Not necessarily, but with the right approach, you can make a lot more money just by removing your free trial. But I won't dive too deep into this because I don't know, it might seem a bit boring. But yeah, just some small observation there. I'm pretty sure that if you remove this free trial, you make a shit ton more money. Okay. Then again, in this link right here, which goes to basically the free lead magnet, they get this 5-step process to overcome any SMMA objection. So anyone wanting this free lead magnet, of course, wants to learn how to handle objections for the clients they want to onboard. So if they want to get more clients and they want to sell them on clients on the call, for example, the clients will have objections. And so this is basically a SOP on how to overcome the objections for them to get the clients. And if this can teach them how to get clients, well, then eventually they'll try out his software right here. So this is all ties together. Okay, so there you go. This basically, again, just goes to a CTA to booking a call or an initial email sequence to the making the sale of the software. So that's basically it. Now, in essence, he leverages his personal brand. He teaches you how to make money with social media marketing agency, then sells you a course on how to do it and a SaaS to increase the speed at which you do it or optimize the processes in your agency. Okay, so that's basically it. Now, this is super simple, never easy. Simple, not easy. So far, I mean, anyone can understand the business model right here. Make YouTube videos, send people talking about a certain subject, right? And then offer products that satisfy those people's pain points, whether that's a course that teaches them how to do it better or a SaaS that just teaches them how to do it faster or in a better way. That's basically it, right? Anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. Simple, not easy, though. It's very important. Now, thing is that it's very hard to sell a SaaS. I'll be honest with you. It's very hard. That's why SaaS businesses are hard, and that's why also their valuations are very high. But that's a video for another time. But it's very easy to sell a course, right? Info is super easy. I can easily sell you a course, right? Even so, this guy can sell you a course even better because he has all this flashy lifestyle, showing you Rolexes, showing you fast cars, which everyone wants to be rich. So you buy his course to know how to be like him, how to be rich. Nothing against that. That's just something I would never do. Okay, that flashy type lifestyle. But again, it's hard to sell a SaaS. It's easy to sell a course. It's super easy to sell a course, right? It's just easy to sell a dream. Now, it's easy to sell a course and add a SaaS as a free bonus to it, just hiding the SaaS price in the cost of the course, right? Which is essentially what they do as well, which is what we've been doing as well for some time now. I have SaaS. I think I mentioned this before. So I'm not just a course selling guru, right? I actually practice what I preach. I own a SaaS business. I wake up every single day and think, okay, how can I grow my SaaS? How can I grow my MRR? How can I reduce my churn? How can I acquire more clients? So that's my main job. That's where I make all my money. It's my own SaaS. And so what we've done, right? We wanted to get more people onto the SaaS, but we combined our course. So our SaaS helps you do SEO and marketing, right? Doesn't really matter. My point is not to sell you on my SaaS right here. So we have this course that teaches you how to do SEO. So learn SEO that ranks sites. So learning how to rank sites on Google, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Bing, whatever, right? And we price this at $497, and then we have a solo plan of our SaaS. So this right here, the solo plan, as a free bonus. So this becomes an irrefusable offer. So again, like I said, it's hard to sell people on $500 worth of SaaS on a yearly plan. It's way easier if you take this and package it alongside a course. So now you're not telling them a yearly plan of a SaaS. You're selling them a course which includes a free full year's access to your SaaS, and you're hiding or camouflaging the price within the value of the course. So that's what we do. Not, of course, most of our sales don't come from this, right? That's what Iman does as well, and that's what multi-million-dollar companies do. For example, ClickFunnels. I think you've heard of ClickFunnels, right? They're a competitor of Go High Level, even though Go High Level came after, right? But ClickFunnels, they are packing the SaaS with an info product, so easier to sell. So they did over $100 million in sales, and their funnel was Facebook ads to a webinar. And basically, a webinar is like a live sales video like this, but live. And on there, they sold you a course with access to the software. That's basically it. Again, because it's way, way simpler to sell a course than selling a SaaS. So I can easily sell you a course it's very hard to sell you like a yearly upfront subscription for a software. So if I package this yearly subscription with a course, it becomes way easier, okay? So the two main takeaways here, which I always like to end the videos with takeaways, are one, it's all about attention, right? You need attention, right? You need eyeballs, right? Now, this doesn't necessarily need to be on YouTube, right? It can be written, can be blogs, can be tweets, can be audio, can be, it doesn't matter, right? I think YouTube is the best client acquisition strategy at the moment. This might change, but at the moment, I think YouTube is the best client acquisition strategy simply because it's the easiest place I can get people to know, like, and trust me super fast, which is these three things that get people to buy, people to send me money. That's why I use YouTube. If I were able to achieve this on TikTok, or if I were able to achieve this faster on Twitter or on Reddit, I'll do that. If I were able to achieve this giving out flyers on the street, I'll do that as a marketing strategy. But at the moment, that's not reality. At the moment, YouTube is the way to go. Okay, and second thing, produce content with a goal in mind. So if you're wanting to do YouTube, don't just produce videos just because, right? Produce content in the goal in mind that, in this case, of course, convert people into buying your SaaS. There's some thought process behind this, right? These aren't just random videos, right? Again, these videos are bottom of the funnel, so my exact SMMA client onboarding roadmap. So SMMA client onboarding roadmap for retention. People watching this and people clicking on this are either interested in SMMA or interested in onboarding more clients and increasing retention. Okay, so if we tell them how, and they say, hey, listen, we have a course that teaches you how to do this way better and a SaaS that helps you do this 10 times faster. Well, it's much easier to sell someone on this. So think about why you're producing the content, because this is what will make you the most money, right? Not just random content. Don't just do some random type of content. So this is basically what he's doing. Again, simple, not easy, but it is super simple to understand, right? You watch this video, if you're here right now, you've watched it till the end, and you understood, right? Anyone can understand this. You understood what he's doing. Now, it's very hard. Trust me, it's very hard. It might seem simple, but it's very hard. It's very hard because there's a lot of nuance to this, okay? But hopefully by now, this opened the doors into, and got your mind thinking about what the stuff you can do. And now it's my time to sell you something. If you want me to help you grow your SaaS, if you're at least at 1K plus in MRR, I can help you. It's going to be the second link in the description. If you have no MRR, if you just have maybe an idea in mind for your SaaS, or maybe you have already started building it but not making any money, then check the first link in the description. That's for my course that teaches you basically all this stuff in a bit more detail, step by step with weekly tasks. So yeah, check the links. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and let me know which other businesses you want me to audit next. Of course, they need to be SaaS related. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.